How did practice go today with in pads and helmets?
I was pleased. I thought we had some guys flying around trying to play. The effort can get better, and I hope it will get better. We'll try to push them to make it better. But I was encouraged. I thought there was some good things.
Yeah. You looked a lot sharper today than the Monday.
Yeah, and I hope we'll look sharper in the 15th day.
Right.
And I hope we continue to improve.
Is that just how the progression goes? The more you...
I think the defense is fitting where they're supposed to better, and I thought the guys in the secondary did a great job supporting the run, particularly in the option period. And offensively, we struggled a little bit. We looked good on defense in the option drill, and not so good on offense. And probably on the flip side in the team period at the end, when we were kind of throwing the gamut at the defense, we didn't look so good on defense. We let the ball get over our heads, and we didn't take the fullback, and so yeah, we'll improve on both sides.
Today Jabo was out of practice. It's good to see him. See an old face from Georgia Tech.
You're allowed to speak. You're allowed to speak with him as a signing.
Okay, yeah, great to have him out here. Yeah. He's a great kid.
I feel like I just had a translator.
He's a great kid. I'm glad he's going to be with us, and I'm glad to have him here and be able to see what we're doing, and I'm sure he's very familiar. You know, watching this, practices are very much the same as we did when we were at Tech, and so he's going to be able to kind of fall in and find his way pretty fast, I think.
I wanted to ask you about Vic Cabral, being a Georgia Southern guy, coming over to coach the defense.
Fantastic.
How important is it to have a Georgia Southern connection, or is it important to have a coach that has ties to the school?
I felt like it was important. I didn't necessarily think we had to have a former player, but I'm glad we do. I think those guys really respect him and look up to him. They know how successful he was as a player here, just the teams that he personally, and he's just what energy and passion he's got for coaching. He does a great job. He's great on the field. He's going to be a tremendous recruiter, and I'm really proud to have him on our staff. He does a great job.
You knew him at Georgia Military. Well, you knew him here.
Coached him here, and he was a young player when I was here with Paul, and then of course he's been at Georgia Military, and we know what he did there. And we actually, before we took him on as an assistant here, he was coaching at Georgia Military. We went through with about 4 of us to recruit and saw him there and had a chance to talk with him. And in the first couple of days after I took the job, I talked to Victor about coming here as an assistant. And it just took us a while to get everything sorted out in terms of who was going to be on the staff and who was going to coach what. And I'm thrilled we got a chance to hire him. He's great for our staff.
He is a full-time coach, right?
He's a full-time coach. We don't have any what we would say GAs or part-time coaches. We've got 10 full-time assistants out here. So that's thanks to Sam Baker and John Mulherin. They gave us the opportunity to be able to do that. NCAA permits us to do that, and so they gave us the means to be able to do that, and I'm grateful to them for that.
You talk about A.J. McCray a little bit, a guy that's been away from a quarterback position. Some of the other guys here haven't stepped away from the position as far as the first couple of days and what you've seen out of him.
He's athletic. He's physical. He's put together kid. You can see that in pads out there. He's just learning like everybody else. I'm not sure he's a whole lot different than a guy that's played quarterback in a different offense. They're all playing a different sport when they line up under center for us. So he'll come along like the rest of them, and he's learning. It's like the guys that are playing probably playing left tackle for us. They've been pass setting for 22 football games, and now they're not pass setting at all. Everything's aggressive and up the field, so they're all learning. And I think he's going to be able to help us somewhere. If it's not quarterback, he'll help us somewhere.
Talk wide receivers just for a moment. It's got to be an easy sell for a lot of the running backs getting more touches, but these guys used to having a lot of balls thrown at them. So how have they handled the transition, and what have you seen out of them?
I don't know. I'm not going to pamper or baby anybody. We're Georgia Southern. This is our offense. This is our defense. This is what we do. And we're going to try to win every football game. And I told them from the get-go, if you're in and you want to be with us and you want to win a championship, then let's go. If you don't, I'll help you go somewhere else where you can, fulfill your personal goals, and I've got no problem with that. But the ones that are here, I assume they want to be here, and so I'm not asking, and I'm not gonna say, hey, you know, balls are gonna be coming your way, and you're gonna get this and you're gonna get that. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna do as best we can, and I think our guys want to win. So if we have a real special receiver, I think we could throw him enough balls like we did Bebe Thomas at Georgia Tech, and like we did Jason Tomlinson at Navy, where you're going to have a guy that's going to get a chance to catch a lot of balls. It's not going to be everybody, but you know, we'll see. We might have to throw it a lot more than we're anticipating right now. I don't know, but everybody's got to embrace their role. Defense has got to embrace their role. There's some guys playing in different positions over there. Offensively, they got to embrace their role. There's guys playing different positions and feeling a little out of place. Maybe they'll learn, and I hope they're here because they want to play for Georgia Southern, and so they'll be fine. They're going to work through it, and I'm sure they came here with one thing in mind. Hey, I'm going there because they're throwing the ball and I'm going to catch a lot of passes, and you know, that happens. It's part of the deal, and it's I got to tell every recruit that we took, don't come here because you like me or you like the coach that's recruiting you or you like the offense or the defense. Come here because you want to be at Georgia Southern and you want to win championships. And that's the reason to come to school here. I hope they came here for that reason, and if they're still out here, I suspect that's why they're here.